Good morning, everybody. Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God, chapter 339, season 2, episode 259. I really forgot to even look at what the chapter number was before I started that, so good thing I remembered. But yeah, either way, sorry if this is a little bit late. I slept in a little this morning, accidentally, but what I think is going to happen here, we're at the most exciting part of any arc of any long-running series, especially and including Tower of God, which is the end of one arc, beginning of the next arc. That area is when we see all the characters that we haven't seen in a long time. We get introduced to a bunch of new characters. Just like the beginnings and ends of arcs are when the real important stuff happens. So I'm excited for that. And in the thumbnail of the chapter, we actually saw Andrasi and Yuri together. So what I'm hoping is maybe this chapter is the one where Garam tells the truth about Zahard and the princesses to Andrasi and Yuri. Now, of course, I don't think that's going to be the only thing we see. That'll probably be back and forth with, like, whatever happens with Gustang and Bomb and the Thorn Fragment and all that. And just other stuff, like we still need to figure out what's going to happen with Heljo, what's going to happen with Haku. So, yeah, let's start reading and see what happens. So, Zahard, the data of young Zahard, says Bomb. That's right. Zahard left data of himself on the floor, where the thing that I'm looking for is hidden. So that means in order to find it, I have to fight and defeat Zahard from the time when he had just beaten the Hell Train. I'll tell you about it if you bring it back for me. Of course, I can only guarantee that it isn't an item that would harm you or your companions. Well, will you accept my offer? He says. Gustang, sir, you're involved in the spell on the floor of death, right? That's right. Then, if I bring it back for you, would you be able to release the souls of everyone here? That's not possible. Removing a spell that is already complete is not easy even for me. Besides, there's a good chance that the secrets of this place will leak if the people here leave. Then it would even put Garam in danger here. And don't kid yourself. Most of the residents of this place are afraid of dying if they leave here. So you would be mistaken if you think that removing this spell would help them. You heard too, didn't you? In a vote several years back, the residents here chose the Grand family over Joe. And we see Song running from Grand Deja, getting chased around. That means that they chose complacency over change. To put it another way, you're interfering with them for nothing right now. They themselves chose to be here. Are you trying to force your opinion on them just because you don't think it was a good choice? I can't understand your request. And then we cut away. His mom looks despondent. We see Wang and me saying Yura and Traveler. What do we do? What now? What do you mean, what now? We have to go and rescue Rachel right now, says Yura. Don't be ridiculous. How the hell are we supposed to get Rachel out of there? Says, hold up, says Wangnan, and I guess that's Karaka carrying White. They just left. Hey, you guys, says Karaka. Follow me. We're getting out of this place while those guys are gone. Tower of God, 43rd. Wow, we're just now getting to the title panels. Floor of Death, 28. Now we see Kun, Andrasi, and Yuri. And then Evan shows up on the pocket. Hurry up and get over here. I have to say something to you too. Garam, says Andrasi. Wait, you mean the Princess of the Deep-Colored Sea? Take me with you. I want to meet her too. Okay, and that's what a lot of us, and me at least, I was assuming that Andrasi went with them to the Floor of Death specifically to meet Garam. Please, such a nuisance. The reaction faces. Okay, so then they transport themselves into where Garam and Evan are. What's this? Oh. I told you not to tell anyone. What did you drag along with you this time? It's real, it's true. Anak wasn't lying. The missing princess really is on the floor of death. Anak, you know her, says Garam. Of course, I was climbing the tower with Anak. I heard that you looked after her for a bit while she was hiding. I wondered whether she was lying. But it's true. Is there some kind of connection between Anak's daughter and Garam Zahard? Thinks Yuri. Yeah, that's right. I once looked after her for a bit. It was when I had left the floor of death briefly. I was flustered when she suddenly came to see me, saying I was the only person she could leave her with, but anyway, since she's my sister's daughter. That's when she keeps... I was the only person she could leave her with. So... well, that means that Anak was there when her mom died. So since a sister is the one that gave her to Garam, or since somebody came saying she was the only person she could leave her with, I guess whoever saved Anak was another princess and gave her to Garam? I tried to bring Anak here, but she had different plans. I opposed her idea of becoming a regular and climbing the tower. But when Head-On appeared, I couldn't stop her. Since then, I've only heard news. The only news I've heard about Anak is that for some reason Yuri took the Green April and that Anak is safe. So, why would you, an official princess of Zahard, have come to meet me? I'm not exactly a good person for you to meet. You might even lose your rights as one of Zahard's princesses. Okay. Is it not loading, or is that a massive page break? I think it's not loading. Hang on. What the hell? Nothing after that panel. Hold on, let me try to refresh the page and see if that helps. And hopefully I don't lose my place. But yeah, nothing after that panel loaded. What the heck? What's going on with Webtoon right now? Are there too many people trying to read? Did it crash? Okay. No, now it's up. Okay. Okay, now it looks like everything is loaded. Let me find my place again. Okay. That was so weird. Well, I was just curious to see how one of the shoes that fell out of Zahard's display case was getting along. So, what's your impression of me? Says Garam. I guess nothing special, really. You don't look very happy, and you also don't look too unhappy. In contrast to what I was worried about, you seem to be getting along okay without too many problems. It makes me think, should I just fall out too? Says Garam. Well, now that I've seen you, I'll get going. I don't intend to tell anyone on the outside anyway, so don't worry and take care, says Andrasi. Hey you, do you have feelings for Viol? She turns around, huh? Well, why all of a sudden? Well, maybe I'm wrong, but just remember one thing. Whether you like him because you think that he can change the tower, or you like him as a person, there will come a time when you will have to choose between the two. You had better make your mind up before then. Yuri, come with me. Huh? She says. Because if you don't make your mind up, or if you don't make up your mind, both of you will end up getting hurt. Let me see. Yodik's still just sitting around. Sitting at the floor of death, staring at the sky. What are you moping around like that for, Yodik Mazano, says Gastang. I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, so just screw off. What on earth did you expect from a bug like that for you to be so disappointed? Hey, he's not a bug. Yes, he is. A bug that would blow away with even a sigh from you. A bug that would be crushed to death if you stomp your feet. A bug that could never even reach the soles of your shoes no matter how high it flies. You can give a bug a name and feel affection for it, but a bug is still just a bug. You're all goddamn idiots, says Yodik. This is why I don't hang out with you guys, and he walks away. Where are you going? To Garam Zahard. I'm not going to her. This is all that I can do for her. Plus, I feel like I've been forgiven for what happened with Joe anyway, and I have no intention of doing what she really wants, so I should just leave. I see. Since what she wants from you is probably the death of Zahard. What are you going to do about this place? I'm going to erase everyone's memory. If you want, I'll spare that kid's memory. Forget it, he says. Erase it. Fish trapped in a fishbowl are happier when they don't know how vast the sea is. That's what you said to me when we first met. Maybe you're right, but I don't think so. The reason that fish try to reach the sea isn't because of memories. It's because of instinct. Let's start again now. Yes, Master Joe. I will use my seductive powers to lure men, says Charlotte from the lighthouse. Man, that's really sad. It also makes me think. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know. Are you leaving now? Says Garam with Mata, and we see Bam and Haku. Yeah, my companions are waiting for me, and the enemies from FUG have disappeared, so I'd better get back to the train. Sure. And we see Beta is carrying Rachel, and then there's the rest of Bam's team there. You must have met him. Yeah, although I really didn't expect it. You having to hide with the people here, Garam. All of this feels like it's my fault. Don't worry about that. I told you, you have to decide your own fate. The same goes for me and everyone else here. You follow your own path, Jovial Grace. Right. See you, Mata. Haku. So they're saying their goodbyes. Well, what a relief. Sounds like your picture's also on the lighthouse of that woman that Bam brought here. Yeah. Sorry, Mata, for leaving you alone like this again. It's okay, Haku. You may be able to leave here, but I don't envy you or anything. If anything, I'm more scared of going outside where there's death. Mata. Before, when I went on a journey to bring you to the outside, I once thought that perhaps I wanted to leave too, but when I actually think of the outside, I'm scared, you know? I just deluded myself for a little while as I saw you dreaming of freedom. I think because you have a right to go to the outside, that's why destiny chose you. Because you've always had your eyes on the outside, you're different from a certain idiot here, and you have no intention of going out and conquering anyone or burying others for the sake of your own dream. You simply wanted to fly in a larger space, that's all. You're a bird, Haku. You're not a bug that crawls around underground like me. So, go outside and fly. That's your destiny. Bam! And we see one of them. Somebody calling out? Have you finished talking? Yes. Actually, hang on. Hey, we see, Aya's with them. I wonder if she's going to continue onto the train with them. Have you finished talking? Yes. Shall we get going now? Says Yodik. So I'll send you guys off. Quickly, babies. And then he starts, he fires off Shinsu from his finger. And I guess that's to compress them and send them flying or something. Or maybe he just sends them flying off the platform through the hole. The floor of death. Someday I will definitely be back here. And we see, what's his face? Gustang up there. And then the Grand family looking on. Why isn't the Savior coming? Says, Deja. So I guess they're all losing their memories now. We see Heljo with Sanchez and Charlotte. Then Mata looking up. In the end, I didn't get to tell you. It wasn't a coincidence that I found you back then. And we see Haku with the big, monster guardian there. I was always wondering whether you would return since you left, so I kept circling that spot. Actually, I wish I could go with you. I hope that only freedom awaits you, Haku. End of the Floor of Death episode. On the train. Oh shit, and now is this Karaka emerging from that orb from before? Yep, and he has Wang and Joaquin and Yura with him. Well, what is this place? Says Wang, and this is gonna be the hidden floor, isn't it? What are you looking at, warrior? Says the girl with Rack, and we see Rack looking up. They're coming. What? She says. She has really cool looking eyes. But I don't see anything. I can feel it. The turtles are coming, he says, still looking up at this gateway thing. Okay, so yeah, virtual floor is where we're going next. That was a really good chapter. Again, like I said though, the end of an arc, beginning of an arc is where we see all the good stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this new arc, get introduced to these new characters, see what's happening between arcs, and it actually looks like Ai is going to be going with them and Haku. So we picked up 2 new allies from the Floor of Death. So that's really, really cool. Even though technically Haku was with them a little bit before the Floor of Death, there was some question of whether he'd go with them or not. It'll also be interesting, given that if Ai does go with them, that they're going to have 2 red witches now, and both I think are guides. I mean, I think red witches are just naturally guides like silver dwarves. So yeah, either way, I'll read this again a couple times and then review it. So review it tomorrow, hopefully. So that's it. Thank you once again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction to it. Subscribe for more, Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there on stuff for the channel. I can also talk to you there if you want. And if you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I can give you one in the comments. That's it. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time.